What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Sayin Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and what a wonderful episode do I have for all of you today. We have not only an Emmy Award nominee, a Grammy Award nominee. She is an icon, if you will. She has a wonderful tour going on right now called CHOligarch. It is the one, the only, the legend herself, Margaret Cho. Oh my!
Hi, thank you. What an intro.
I mean, you know, I do my homework.
That's nice. Thank you.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's
How
good.
are you?
I'm doing great.
Can I just start off by just saying, girl.
I've had a kind of a crazy week because I did, when Lindsey Graham died, I made a post about it like, bye, girl. And the thing about it is like, I kind of think about gay people, closeted or not.
Good.
They're ours. So there's a kind of cruelty that you approach it with. When something happens, you feel like you could, even though I don't like any of his policies, I thought he was a very destructive, very self-interested politician. I do still consider him family because he is a very obvious Southern queen. And I love guys like that. So, I'm very like callously said, girl, you went from the closet to the casket.
Which is clock the tea.
I ate. So I put that post out there.
And the worms are now eating. So, sorry.
The worms have left no crumbs. But MAGA got so mad. And it was confusing to me because, girl, I didn't know that you stan Lindsay like that. You stan a gay man like that? Like MAGA? You really? Like, that was shocking to me because they were like, how dare you? When you die, you will be partying. And I'm like, girl, I hope you party.
I hope so.
You need a reason to party.
But let's break that down because it's very rare that I have the person of interest on this couch, on this podcast, talking about one of the stories that we will be talking about. And we just jumped right into it because Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro talked about it, and then I'm like, ooh, what's the opposite of starstruck? I'm like, because I am struck, but
not by a star,
honey. But I was like, kind of excited, like, ooh, he like notice me, senpai. It was like, oh my god, but you know me, that's great.
You can't come after Margaret Cho with those eyebrows. You know what I mean?
But it's like so shocking. I feel like such a minuscule person, like in this sort of pop culture arena. Like anybody takes notice. It's very shocking to me. It's
because everyone is waiting for the fodder. Everybody is like, if you. I kind of picture it like I love a koi fish. I love just a bitchy, bougie koi fish. Like if I could come back in another life, it'd be a koi fish. Yeah. But like in the Franklin Park, the one with the big pond, there's just like two of them. They're huge. And they just live their lives. Yeah. But if you go to a crowded koi pond, you throw crumbs in there, it's just... Yeah. It's terrifying. Have you ever seen...
It is scary.
Yeah, it's just...
Like their mouths are really extended.
It's just like, it's like koi fish are to like gay men at a glory hole. It's terrifying.
Yeah, just slurping it all down.
If you're into it, you're into it.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm a Christian woman.
You get it. I'm a Christian woman. I know.
So was Lindsay.
Right.
But it is kind of wild. And I feel like when you have that notoriety like you do, and I kind of wanted to ask you, because Kathy Griffin kind of went through that.
Right, totally.
Are you feeling that? I mean, are your DMs just crazy? Are you just getting trolled? Are you just kind of like...
Well, it's like they threatened Lucia's life.
What?
They said that they were going to come and murder her. And I'm like, do you really want to? Because she is white.
I thought they were pro-life.
She's a white supremacist. She is MAGA.
Oh, she is?
Well, it's complicated because she's also a Chihuahua, so she's Mexican. So
she's a Latina for Trump.
Yeah, so it's a little bit. She was present at January 6th.
Oh, mine too. Frida,
she did.
She voted for Trump 4 times. I was like, I didn't even know. I know. I was like, I had no idea.
But like when they threaten your animals' lives, and then I thought that one of my cats had been poisoned because I have an outdoor enclosure for my cats, and one of my cats came back and was like acting really weird. So I took her to the vet. Everything's fine, but it was like, you get paranoid because they will kill your. Then I think, well, Melissa Hortman, they killed her dog and her husband and her, and so I'm like, I guess I'm willing to die for my beliefs, but don't kill my dog. That's like my animals didn't do anything. But that's where it really bothers me when it's like, when it encroaches into, we're going to kill your animals. Like, that's fucked up.
It's such, no shade to dogs, but it's such bitch behavior.
It's so bitchy and petty. But it's, it's like, but why is it so murderous? And it's like, why do you like that queen anyway? And... it's weird. It's weird because, first of all, I know you laughed at the joke is solid. From the from the closet to the coffin is a solid joke. So you laughed, and so you're mad at me because you laughed.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But yeah, when they say something that's completely just, it's the anything that he says, Trump.
Yeah,
it's the most hilarious thing.
Yeah.
Every like horrible decision he makes. It's like, this is awesome. This is why I got this guy's back.
I voted for this. Like, I voted for ICE to murder people. I voted for ICE to murder people, innocent people in the street. Yeah. I voted for, my benefits to be taken away. I voted for no health care. I voted for, for no jobs. I voted for this price of gas. Like, it's just so... They're voting against their own self-interest. But it's just like the outsized reaction. I mean, I've had a lot of issues, and I had a show where a woman threatened to pump my head full of bullets after the show. Like,
oh right, I saw that.
Yeah, she was like so mad, and it was a Trump diarrhea joke. It was a totally bipartisan joke. Both parties could agree. We all agree Trump has diarrhea. So it's not even like.
Yeah,
it's.
I said he shits himself more than an unprepared bottom.
Right, exactly.
It happens.
He's a painter. He's a painter.
He's the Pollock of presidents.
But it's like, what she threatened, and this was in Pasadena.
Oh wow!
She she threatened to murder me, and I have really heavy security at my house. I have cameras everywhere. I'm and I don't want to, but I'm getting a gun. I don't want to. I don't like it, but I think that, we're dealing with people that will just come over and kill you. So I'm like, well, I guess I have to get a gun. I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm going to do it.
What kind of gun?
I don't know.
Something sassy?
Something that I could put in a garter.
Ooh, come through, Annie.
Yeah. The one that Dolly Parton has in her purse in 9 to 5.
Oh, yes.
The one she could turn Dabney Coleman from a rooster to a hen in one shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my mom had, and I almost shot my face off.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was in Nashville, and my mom had her little single shooter, and I thought it was a lighter.
Oh, no.
And we were like sparking up a J, and she was just like, Justin, no, that's my gun. And I was like, that would have been it.
It's so scary, though. I mean, I don't have children, and my pets don't have thumbs, so I think they're okay.
My children don't have thumbs.
Good.
I know. It's better that way. Oh,
and it's like, why death threats? It's just talking. Like, it's just so weird that it has to be reduced that. But they actually take action, and it's very clear this happens, so...
It's truly wild, and it's scary, and everyone's always calling it the Wild West. I will tell you, I am scared of two things. Street interviews.
Why don't you like street interview?
I think it's like the tiny microphone.
Oh.
When people are, and just just somebody approaching me and being like, hey, top or bottom? Like, I'm like, I don't know you.
Has that happened?
No,
You watched that
in the Instagram, or they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to answer that. You know what I mean?
Because my friend does them. The Vintage Gay does them. He just started, and so he loves it. I mean, we love it, but
if it's
like,
your thing, go for it. But I'm just like, I was in New York City, and I had someone come up to me, and they gave me like a quiz.
Oh yeah,
and they were like, what's the one state in the United States that ends in a K? And I was like, New York. And he was like, yes. Would you like to donate to the autism fund? I was like, wait a minute. It's because I answered it that fast? You think I'm autistic? Like, what happened?
Oh, that's funny.
But I donated. They got me, girl. So street interviews are terrifying to me. I just, no. And then my new one that just occurred today and manifested are sinkholes. Because,
that's scary.
Jesus, there was just like this West Hollywood pipe burst that happened today. And the ground is unstable. The ground is pissed. There was just a huge like tsunami that went down Holloway, and which is over by like Sunset-ish. And these two guys were just walking down the street, and the earth swallowed them whole. Apparently, they're fine.
Good.
But shout out to my friends who thought it was me. They were like, Justin lives in West Hollywood. It was him and his husband. I bet the earth took them.
Scared.
And I was like, no, but terrifying. And to go even further than sinkholes, surveillance scares the shit out of me. Did you see the story of the guy who's like some old grandpa wearing suspenders in, I want to say like Yosemite or some national park, and a bison just picked his ass up and threw him in the air?
Oh my God.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dude, it's like, I thought it was Uncle Jesse from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes, full on.
Literally, the guy must be like 250 pounds, and this bison throws him
Boss hog up in the air. like
I'll put it in the video right now.
Like threw his ass up in the air, and people are filming it. And I'm like, there's nothing more mortifying, because then you're that guy.
Yeah.
And that lives forever.
Yeah.
I don't want people like being
and
like,
that's all you're known for forever. You're the guy that got thrown.
Were you the guy that like got bison bottomed?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, you guys want to watch it?
Yeah.
Might as well. It's Yellowstone. Look at him.
Uncle Jesse. It's Uncle Jesse.
Bye, girl.
Bye. Girl,
Putting
that was
the
a death drop.
in bison.
Putting the bye in bison.
It's
like,
a
death drop.
Terror. Just a shablam.
I mean, that was like unbelievable.
And apparently this guy is okay. He did break his femur, which is not good for an elderly person.
Okay.
Not good.
That's the biggest bone in the body.
It's the biggest bone. And there's like, when you break your femur, pins, that immediate pins. But also like, there's not like, I don't want to be that couple walking down the sidewalk and someone's ring cam just like, there I go into the earth. Because then you're like, are you that girl who like fell down the escalator?
Don't
like
ever.
that is,
Never.
It terrifies
That
me.
is scary. I hate falling down the escalator, falling into the underneath the bowels of the escalator. That's really terrifying.
What's the a manhole? I've seen those videos where like someone just like the elevator opens and they just. When did like social media become faces of death?
It is.
It really is.
It really is.
Like I can go to bed and scroll and watch someone die every night on my phone.
It's so scary.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, I hate it.
It'll be like, watch this crocodile snatch a toddler. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't want to, but I'm like.
You're just, it's like those kinds of things. But yeah, this escalator thing, like that escalator in China where the woman just was trying to save her child and she fell in.
Hold on, I didn't see that one. I got to write that one down.
It's so awful. Like, it's just the escalators. Because I also am like, how does it work? Like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't trust it and I don't know. But I'm also not going to, like, not use it. I hate stairs.
Give me a walk up. I'll do it.
Oh, you'll walk up.
I'll do it. I'll get my steps in.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You better.
Well, it's kind of crazy because my friend Nick, he does my hair, and I love him. He was walking over to my place last night, and he doesn't live that far from where I live, and or work far from where I live. And he was like, "Oh, I'll just walk over to your place." And he's walking over. He gets into my door, and he's like, "I have to show you this." And I'm like, "What is it?" He took a picture of this guy sitting at a bus stop, and I'm like, "Okay, it's some crazy looking person." No, the guy had full on Heath Ledger Joker face on from Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Green hair, white face, full Heath Ledger, sitting at the bus stop, ratty clothes. And he goes, "Yeah, I looked over at him and he just did this." and put his finger to his lips. And I'm like, yeah, get the hell out of there. I drove him back to his car because I'm a gentleman after we hung out. But like terrifying. Get a gun, girl.
That's so scary. Well, usually I don't mind it if I see the jokers around like Hollywood and Highland.
Yes.
Because they're working.
Yeah.
You know, if I see a Jack Sparrow, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, like you're like, oh, fine.
Just but casual Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, you'll see a Jack Sparrow. You'll see a Spider-Man. With a fanny pack. Yeah. You'll see those guys over there. But when they're this far west, it's a little like...
when they migrate from Hollywood and...
Like, how did you get here? It's really scary. That's really far.
Why are you outside of your district?
Yeah, it's very, very far that they migrated. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
You're like, why is this busted Wonder Woman west of La Cienega? No, ma'am.
No.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Well, it is kind of wild, the Lindsey Graham of it all. I actually have an article that I kind of want to pull up because I wanted to show Margaret this. One thing I love about summer is how cool and casual everything feels, even in these hot summer days. Yes, the days are longer, but I find myself reaching for the same comfortable go-anywhere pieces for those Southern California dinner parties. That's why I keep coming back to Quince. They focus on well-made essentials that naturally become those everyday staples all summer long. Quince's 100% European linen pants and shirts are breathable, incredibly comfortable, and stylish. And best of all, they start at just $34. Their tees are super soft, and the lightweight cotton sweaters are exactly what you want when summer nights in West Hollywood get cozy. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories and deliver everything right to your door, so you're paying for exceptional quality, not brand markups. What's the Quince piece that's changed how you get dressed this summer? The linen shirt you keep grabbing without thinking? The tee you end up with wearing more than everything else? Or the piece that somehow just works with everything? And it's not just clothing either. Quince has become a trusted favorite for everything from home to travel to everyday essentials. I absolutely love their bamboo sheets. They're so comfy. So make your summer wardrobe easier. Go to quince.com/sayin for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/sayin for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sayin. Under our first topic, which was you, by the way. Yes, brutal. Margaret Cho mocks the late Lindsey Graham in a brutal new TikTok. There's nothing worse than a brutal TikTok.
Brutal.
This one is kind of interesting. This is a transgender author named Jesse James Rose wrote in an Instagram post published Sunday that the recently deceased homophobic Lindsey Graham regularly paid her a fat stack of cash when she was a Twinkie pre-transition college student. Thanks. To do unspeakable things to him in a hotel room while he wore red lingerie. She is the second self-identified sex worker to say that they slept with Graham during his time as a U.S. Senator. In Rose's post entitled Eulogy for a Horny Hypocrite, available on iTunes, she wrote, just woke up to find out Lindsey Graham is dead. It is a canon trans event to have far-right freaks bankrolling you and then turning around and voting against you. Shout out to sex workers everywhere forced to humanize their enemies just to make rent.
God bless her.
You know what?
Love her. Good for her. Good for her.
This isn't going to be the only one.
No, there's another one, another trans sex worker who said pretty much the same thing, and it surprised me that he was into sort of the non-binary trans, but he was always so against trans rights.
Yeah.
So that part makes sense. I'm such a stereotyper. I thought that he would love like a rough trade. Like I thought he wanted to be boss. I thought of him as like a power bottom.
Oh, just taking it.
Like a muscle queen.
Oh.
I thought he would enjoy a muscle queen or a bear.
Like a big burly, like
harness. Harness wearing, like Folsom Street Fair guy, a leather daddy. I thought that it was more that than it was, he was wearing red lingerie and kind of, with pre-trans twink. That was surprising, but I mean, okay.
we he kind of got there, but does it make it a little weirder, do you think? Now, I'm not trying to like come after anyone's fetish or whatever like that, but I agree. I kind of wanted the like Tom of Finland ball gag, aggressive cock ring.
I was much more visualizing that. Like that seemed to be the natural thing, but it just showed me how nuanced he was.
Yeah.
Like we'll just never know. We never know people.
You know why? South Carolina. Okay, that bitch loved lingerie and a parasol, just like, just on a swing, not a sling, a swing with lemonade.
It's like feminine, so that he almost is like a lipstick lesbian then. Well, you know, kind of like it's femme for femme. So that's what it came down to, as opposed to the sort of real like, you know.
Because the femme for femme doesn't make it as gay, you think?
The femme for femme I think the femme for femme makes it more taboo in a way, because not only are you rejecting your own masculinity and feminizing yourself, you're also masculinizing a feminine sex partner in a way. So it all of it is kind of like all framed as dirty and Jezebel because of the red lingerie as well. So there's a lot to unpack, you know, that there's shame, but also delight in the shame. So you wear the red lingerie to delight in the fact that you're this Jezebel object. Also the sort of cross-dressing element of it too. You know, there's an eroticism that's also kind of, it's not too far removed from Kristi Noem's husband's big titties.
Right. I forgot about those titties.
Yeah, we're not that far away from those big titties. We're pretty close. We're in the same like fetish circle of like Kristi Noem's husband's big titties. Because it's a little bit of bimbofication.
Oh, for sure bimbofication.
Yeah, by a femme presenting, you know, twink, but twink is still femme presenting, I believe, you know.
And there was the escort who like called him ladybugs.
Yes.
Which was like, people ask me what that means, and I don't know really how to answer it, but I think it involves like ingrown hairs.
Really?
Was that what it is?
I don't know.
Watch the comments are like, no, he had ass herpes. It was something like that. And they called him ladybugs.
I don't know exactly.
But what a South Carolina thing to do. Oh, girl, be careful. He's got ladybugs.
Yeah, that's more like, I also heard, I heard that the ladybugs were in reference to all the skin tags all over his ass.
Yes,
so which actually really makes the story totally real. When you say skin tag, I'm believing it. The story is totally like that. That's my lie detector test. When you say skin tag, I'm in. You told the truth, girl. Like I know you're a truth teller.
Yeah,
you're a skin tag truther.
Yeah, it's like when Ariana Grande in concert says like we sit in silence and the audience goes quiet. They believe her. Believe. We believe.
Yeah. But so I think so both of the sex workers that talked about Lindsay were both currently trans. So I'm not sure if the other one, like this one transitioned and then told the story, you know, and saw Lindsay, you know, before they transitioned. The other one I think was already in transition or transitioned. So I think, it just makes it very interesting to desire a femme and be feminized in his way. And I always thought that he would worship at the altar of masculinity.
Right. We were all goofed. And this is coming from a San Francisco queen, so she knows Folsom. She knows the fetish.
It proves that we just don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm glad for the nuance. I'm like, I'm so interested in the nuance. I'm like, wow, that's so intriguing, and it makes him more human to me.
It makes it a little more sad.
It is sad.
It makes it really sad because it's like when you go out of your way to hate something so much, and that could be in any profession. I mean, we've seen it with, you know, these bakers who don't want to make a cake because, the gay people. We've seen it kind of taking rise in comedy right now. I mean, hello, where people are just so, I got to talk about this and I've got to say this word and I've got to get this reaction and I've got to be just, you know, be a victim all the time. But I'm going to bitch about people calling themselves victims.
Right.
it's just like, girl. Like, what does it say about you? And then you hear these stories about, like, you know, these conventions that they have and Grindr breaking down every time they all get together. I've lived in West Hollywood for almost 20 years. You know what's never broken down? Grindr. But if you go to Arkansas or wherever they all go, where all the ladybugs fly to accumulate, Grindr's broken day one.
Well, I think what it is that they've made the closet a kink. The closet for them is a kink, and that's why it's so intense. You know, and that's why Grindr shuts down, because of the intensity of the kink of, like, we're in the closet, but for a moment we can actually just indulge in the secrecy and the privacy of that, all the fear. Like, what if I get caught?
Oh, it's a secret society.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it ups the stakes are really high when you're in the closet, you know, and that I think has become the turn on, which is also very interesting.
It's like the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just naughty in their illumination.
They're so naughty.
It is. I totally get that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to get caught, but I kind of do.
Yeah,
because
like
if I get caught, I can deny and call them all libtards.
Yeah, I want to get caught. Like, they want to get caught so badly. So that's sort of part of it is, like, they want somebody to catch them. They want to be threatened with the dude. They want to be blackmailed. That'll really, you know.
Yeah, dox me, daddy, dox me.
That's a very interesting part of it. So I think that we underestimate the freakiness of it all, and that they've eroticized the closet in a way that previous generations couldn't imagine doing. You know, because we do have the privilege of living in a fairly open society where gayness is acceptable in general. And so, you know, we want to think that, you know, at least in this side of the world, or part of West Hollywood.
Yeah, part of West Hollywood. That's not being flooded, allegedly, by a pipe burst.
By a homophobic sinkhole.
I know. I got skin tags. I'm pissed. Bang the pipe. Oh, well, I mean, it is wild. It is wild, huh?
I have a question. So here's a question. If he is into trans men or trans women, that's what he is.
Well, before, pre-transition.
So pre-transition, could you make the case that that is also a form of the closet?
Yes.
If he's, I mean, you probably have already been talking about this. Slow to
no, yes, because it makes it
a guy, like a beefy guy or whatever. It's like, that's just another layer of closet.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. It's a little safer for the feminizational aspect of a man. So if you have like a little twink boy, you know, who's just a little bit feminine, a little more soft, it's not as, like, in their head gay as if it's like, oh, I'm this guy and I want to, like, hook up and, you know. You know what I mean? It's a little more delicate, a little more like...
It's a little bit safer in a way, but it's also more, if you think about in society's eyes, it does become more taboo because you're still, like, messing with the idea of playing with the gender in this very volatile way. And so he's almost turning them both into lesbians, which is like, oh, okay, now you've actually really subverted the whole thing. It's very interesting.
It is kind of wild.
Yeah.
The first thought that came to my mind when I saw that he died was, I just thought it's so sad. Like, what would it have been like if he was self-accepting? Even if he was a
Republican, he wouldn't be a senator.
But if he was self-accepting and just, like, what would his impact on the world had been if he just was self-accepting? Same party, same whatever, but, like, get like that. It just, to me, punctuates how important it is to be in a mindset of self-acceptance.
Yeah.
Because...
And not to sound poetic here, but it's kind of like how the closet is the best self-acceptance that they can have. That's why Pride is such a big deal, because you're just like, be who you are, be who you want to be. Like, nobody cares. We will, like, embrace you. Yeah. Like, if he was just like, yeah, girl, I'm gay, I'd be like, all right, we're going to Charleston. We're going to have some, what do they have? Those mint juleps. We're going to, like, live it up. Let's go name a horse at the Derby if it's Kentucky, whatever.
He would, well, like, say, okay, he was not that old. I mean, he was only 71. So if he decided to retire and then came out, and then really talked about his homophobic decisions, all of his the way that he had this homophobic record, and he had recanted everything and apologized to the gay community, he would have been so cunt. Like, he would have been the fucking grand marshal at every parade. He would have been on the cover of The Advocate. Like, he would have been on like every talk show, just being cunt. Like, he would have had seriously the best life. Like, it would rival like George Takei.
His name was Lindsay.
Yeah, exactly.
Spelled the woman way.
Yeah, the girl way.
The girl way.
And if he had like actually made that turn, it would have been the most like when Caitlyn Jenner was cunt for like 2 months.
2 weeks.
Yeah, like 2 weeks. Caitlyn Jenner really spoiled that opportunity by actually being a horrible person.
Yes.
But before we knew how terrible she was cunt.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
she was kind of cunt.
On the cover of Vanity Fair.
Wind machine.
With a blowout, like a fresh blowout, and just looking like cunt. And then, but she destroyed it. But Lindsay could have had the opposite, where he was just hated, reviled, and then if he turned and said, I was wrong. And this is why I was wrong, because I was closeted, because I was afraid, because of my political career and what the power that I perceived that I had, and I beg your forgiveness.
And then he would have been like, oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? And then like full splits, RuPaul's Drag Race, guest judge.
Dude, guest judge. Not just guest judge, but like on every episode, like Ross Matthews. I mean, not just a guest judge. Like, he would have been
in the sparkly jacket.
I mean, with a hot young boyfriend,
Atlantis cruises. He would make them go into Turkey. Yeah. He would be like, I got this. Yeah. We're going to see the pyramids in Egypt. Let's go, girls. Get into formation.
That's why I feel like, why I also felt like he was so easy to make fun of, because he was just so obviously gay that you just felt like a kind of kinship.
Yeah. He's like that, like, relative that like everyone knows. It's like those people who come out late in life and, they're like, this has really been eating me up, but I'm gay. And everyone's like, what? That's crazy. But I am shocked. You took a cooking class and, you didn't play football. You taught us how to work the runway. Like,
yeah. But, I was always waiting for that second act. So always thinking, this is probably what's going to happen. And then he just died. Mm-hmm. So it's... I
think there's trickery involved.
I don't think... Yeah, I think that there's definitely trickery. I don't think that this is actually just... He died. Like, it was...
I mean, and I don't want to make this whole episode about Lindsey Graham, but it's also like... The fact that it's like it happened and then they're like, all right, well, moving on. And then like they asked Trump like what his thoughts were. And he was like, well, he was fat. I'm like, oh, okay. You called that queen fat after he died? That is the worst thing to say to a gay person.
I mean, I didn't really think he was fat.
No.
Was he fat?
You know who's fatter? That piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, he was like, well, he didn't take care of his body, so he died. I'm like, the goof, the gag, Lindsay.
Girl.
Rest in peace, queen.
Honey. It's just it's all very interesting. But, it is very like, life has its way with you. You never know what's going to happen.
I know. In the words of the late Sam Neill as well.
Girl,
I know. That was one I was so sad.
That was sad. He was
Nature
so cool.
finds a way.
He was so cool. It balances out. It's unfortunate, but it balances out.
Our next story, I read an article about you going to like Erewhon in the 90s. I had no idea Erewhon was like a thing in the 90s.
It was cheap.
It was cheap.
You would go there because it was cheaper.
Well, you know what? It still is cheaper, Margaret. You know why? Because Erewhon has just announced a $12 cup of sacred water.
Oh.
You can finally have that $12 glass of water in this economy to quench that poor thirst of yours.
No, in the 90s, so Janine Garofalo and I, she's the best.
Keep going.
She and I had no money, so we would go, it was like 1991, and she was like, oh, we can go here. And she'd take me to Erewhon, and the salad bar was like the cheapest meal in town. And you would just get that and sit down, and the little tables outside. We just eat that and have like the whole salad for like the whole day. As you get a ton of food. All the vegetables were like rotten, and then everything was like moldy, and all the food inside was like expired. It was like the cheap grocery store. So we would just go there. So weird how they rebranded into this,
It makes zero sense to me.
It's very, very interesting.
I don't get it. And so they're clearly so the sacred water is made with organic ingredients, including jasmine tea, coconut water, and raw honey. And they're selling it for $12. I could not even go in there. I don't even know what I would buy. I don't know any of the ingredients or any of the groceries.
I have gone and I don't really like anything. The prepared food is a lot of salty stuff. I actually think Gelson's is better, and Gelson's is also very expensive.
Gelson's is pricey, but Gelson's gets me.
Yeah, Gelson's has really, really good food.
Yeah.
I do. I'll do it for Bristol Farms too.
Ooh.
They're very expensive as well,
Bristol Farms. Ooh.
but really, really good. And but yeah, I don't have the same experience with the Erewhon food.
I don't get it. I don't understand the hype. I don't understand. Oh, I'm going to add another fear to my list. Waiting in line. Waiting in line for things, seeing people in line for things, like wrapped around the building.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are they in line for? And then you find out it's for Hailey Bieber's new smoothie.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? It's a Saturday. It's a beautiful day outside. Go do something.
It's very, the
Pop-ups.
line is upset. What's upsetting to me is the line for the bags at Trader Joe's.
The totes.
The totes?
There's nothing more
they're
embarrassing.
cute. I like the cute totes.
Have you waited in line for a tote?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Please don't.
I don't have one. I don't have a tote. I will not wait in line for it.
No, I'm not waiting in line for a tote. I'm not waiting in line for anything, especially in the
can't.
hot sun.
No, I can't wait in line for anything. I mean,
I'll see kids. Because I live
No.
right by, there's a place called Community Goods, which apparently is Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. It all comes back to Hailey Bieber. They have like a coffee shop, or they're like part owners or something. So without fail, a line all the way down my street to Melrose.
yeah.
And I look and I'm like, these are all kids. And I'm like, the education system is trash. None of these kids are in school. And I'm yelling at these kids. I'm like, get back to school. Go back in school. And they're like, it's July. And I'm like, summer break. Now I'm the crazy person. Now I'm the crazy person.
But I just don't have the patience to wait in line.
No.
Like I can't stomach it. Maybe there's something worth it. I don't know.
Well, for a Trader Joe's tote.
Not for that. Like, I just don't think, I don't know what was the last thing I waited in line for. Oh, maybe Howlin' Ray's, I waited in line maybe 7 or 8 years ago for that, Nashville hot chicken sandwich that was super hot.
Oh, were you the woman who started fighting people in the Popeyes?
I would. Sometimes a chicken sandwich will do it. But that I did wait in line for the Howlin' Ray's. It was really too long though.
I can't.
It was very good though.
I know. I was like, I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago about that exact same sandwich. They're like, you haven't had it? I'm like, no, because I see it and then I'm like, because I know I'll have it and be like,
yeah.
Meh.
Well,
and then I think people did that.
It's their form of edging.
God, you're right.
Waiting in line is a kind of edging.
Have you ever thought about being a sex teacher? Are you a sex teacher?
Yeah, yes.
You have done that?
I've been a sex therapist, a sexpert.
Yeah,
yes, I have been.
It is.
But waiting in the line is a form of edging.
Almost there.
It's a kink.
Totally.
Because you get one more and you're one more and then you're next and then you're
It's so bizarre.
It's another form of really working that climax and delaying that gratification.
Mm-hmm. Very true. But I do want to talk about the groceries of it all, because we're going through a really hard time right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of going through it. I'm not going to lie. I have to give up my bags of salad.
I know it's just the cyclospora. It's really hard.
She's here.
So what do you do with the bags of salad? You know what I do with my bags of salad? I leave it all in the bag and then I pour the dressing inside and just shake it up
Look at that.
and eat it sometimes with my hands. Like I won't even use a cutlery or a bowl.
Here's the thing, because then you have the cut the bag, and then there's the other bags inside. It's like a little Russian doll of like plastic bags.
Just open everything and just throw it all in the bag and then just
The what is it? Cyclospora? Cyclospora. It also sounds like it could be like a Prodigy song. Cyclospora, out of insane. Yeah, right. Come shit my pants. It's crazy.
It's everywhere. I mean, even like Taco Bell has to give up their lettuce and tomato.
Now I'm getting into conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
My whole life, people have said, Taco Bell gives you the shits. Taco Bell gives you the shits. But as soon as Lady Cyclospora, which could be a drag queen or a parasitic diarrhea antigen.
Yes.
You choose. As soon as that came around, people started pointing fingers at Taco Bell. And Taco Bell's like, now a warning?
I love Taco Bell, actually.
Me too.
And I've never had diarrhea from the Taco Bell.
No.
Ever.
And Taco Bell sometimes, let's be real, has yellow lettuce.
Right. Right.
You never see a good green lettuce.
It's fine.
But damn, I have never seen this town, well, besides today when 2 people fell down a sinkhole, lose their minds. They're like, salads, berries, no. Hey, do you want to go get some kale? What did you say? Did you say kale? Like, remember when kale took off here and everyone was like, kale is it.
Now,
Brussels sprouts had a moment. Soon they're going to be coming after matcha. Watch.
I think it's like, I think it's only because this is like from Doge, because there were so many cuts,
of course,
that were so irresponsible and just so like, they didn't know what they were doing. They were just trying to cut like DEI and basically cut out like all these like health and safety people.
There is, and that's not the only thing that's happening right now. I found this out today before we started recording, that they're having to recall Pillsbury because there's glass in the bread?
Yeah, glass bread.
Not glass bread.
Glass bread, and then there's like screw worms in the meat.
Screw worms in the meat?
And diarrhea in the vegetables. So this is all, I feel like this is all sort of like Elon Musk, like backwash. It's all Elon Musk, like everything that he did with that ridiculous Doge agency.
Well, I also feel like, we have RFK. Why do we have to get screw worms if he has one in his brain?
I don't know.
I didn't ask for this.
Everybody, they're all trying to make us all have diarrhea like Trump.
Oh. Have you had glass bread, though? It's pretty good.
It's a good fiber.
It's pretty good. It's real, like, move over Retta, move over Ozempic, Tirzepatide. Girl, get some parasitic glass bread diarrhea. Just shit blood. Live your truth. God, it's truly, truly bonkers. And now there's like a fire in Canada and like it's blowing everything. This is why
it's very scary.
We're all here. What do you do to zen out? Like, do you listen to music?
Well, I just have my animals, and like they're kind of everything. And I just like I like to bed rot.
Ooh, you're a bed rot gal?
I love to bed rot, and I love to just lay there and look at TikTok.
Oh God,
I'm a TikTok like. I have like crazy screen time. It's not good.
It's not healthy.
It's really unhealthy, but I don't care. It's like fine, whatever.
You're not alone on that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's I know a pop star who has pillows on their floor and has a TV on her ceiling.
Yeah.
And lays there and watches just reality TV.
Yeah.
And very famous, hell of a good singer.
Good.
Good
for her.
And I'm like, wow, she has a pillow room with a TV and just looks at it.
You have to. You have to. I have a couple of those. I have a couple of rooms where it's just like flat, like very flat sofa and then a giant TV screen. And then I'll just be there and I watch a lot of BritBox. So I like a British crime drama.
Okay.
With an old woman solving crimes.
Good for like Murder, She Wrote for the UK?
Yeah,
okay.
like a kind of a prime suspect, or like I just finished Happy Valley, which was like an early 2010s one, which is really, really good. And I just love when old people solve crimes.
Me too.
That's my favorite. Like, that's what I
Not when
would
they're
love
getting
to do.
catapulted into the air by a bison, but like when they actually do something
when they
good.
solve crimes,
Uh-huh.
they, like, so that's what I'm manifesting for myself in my old age is a television show where I
Please.
solve crimes.
Yeah, or I want you to maybe, headline Coachella.
Yeah.
Or CHOchella.
CHOchella.
Why not have a CHOchella?
I would love that.
Madonna's new album, have we heard?
Yes, it's so amazing. I mean, I just love her.
Me too.
I love her so much, and I love the new album. And I mean, it just proves that she is the queen. She's the absolute best.
Have you met Madonna?
No, which is weird.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I've always wanted
call her
to. I've for some reason never had the opportunity, or she's one of my bucket list people that I would absolutely love to meet.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would totally see that collab.
Yeah,
Like-
I would just I really I've been a Madonna wannabe when I was younger.
Really?
I I admire her so much. We would not be where we are in the gay community without her. She's just a phenomenal force in not only entertainment but in the world, and she continues to be. She's just incredible.
And did I not call it last week where I said she will have the #1 album and it's #1?
Yeah,
My God.
and it will be for a while. She's just
I have
phenomenal.
Listen to this album backwards and forwards. I mean, I haven't listened to an album this much in a long ass time.
It just proves that she is just iconic, and she is mother. It's like there are mothers that come and go. You with mother, but this is mother.
I will say I do love that she has finally figured out mother, and she's embracing it. You know what I mean?
I love it.
She's just like, mother is here, and I'm like,
it's so beautiful.
it is. She's having a blast, and she's doing the halftime for FIFA.
Yeah.
Like,
The best.
here's my thing. I'm calling it. She's gonna do Coachella.
Yeah.
She has to.
She has to. I think that
that album is perfect for the desert.
The album is perfect for the desert, and she just that little appearance that she made, with Sabrina Carpenter was just so important, and it was the perfect entry point into this era of hers. Where she's just like reminding everybody who she is, and then we're just like crying. I was crying, when she sang like a prayer, and I'm like, oh my God, it was just so good. So I think she will. She's going to be.
Do you have a favorite Madonna song of all time? I know it's a lot of pressure. There's so many.
I like Burning Up.
Classic.
I love a classic. I also love Justify My Love. All the remixes.
Ooh.
That era I just love.
Erotica.
The Sex Book. That's like my favorite because it's no pop star. Could you imagine? I mean, people don't understand the sex.
I would love Adele's Sex Book.
That would be hot. But think about like the Sex Book. Like people forget.
Yeah.
Like that was raunchy.
Oh, the Christians were cowering. I
mean,
remember my mom, because they sold it at like Barnes & Noble with the wrapper around it like it was porn.
Yeah.
And I remember like we all wanted to go see it. I remember my friend at the time in school, his name was Michael, who is like a professional dancer. And he went and got it and like brought it to school. And we were like, oh my God, this thing is like made out of like tin or what was it? It was like
aluminum.
Heavy.
Yeah, it was heavy and sharp, and then the whole thing would fall apart after a few
openings. Yeah,
but it was so incredibly
graphic.
Graphic. It was Madonna pubes,
Vanilla Ice.
I know Vanilla Ice, surprising, and
Naomi Campbell,
Big Daddy Kane, and Isabella Rossellini.
Isabella Rossellini
is so gorgeous in it. And there's like a few people. I know a guy who is actually in it who had sex with her. He's not a model. He's just a guy he's a guy in the back, one of the back pages, and it's like, oh my God. And he was like, yeah, that's me. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
There's like everyday people.
I know,
in there.
yeah. Sex book. They're just like us.
Just people they fucked, but they fucked her. But it's like, there's like a lesbian duo with like, strap-ons, and then she's somebody's pissing, and she's pissing. Like, it's
ahead of its time.
so all these fetishes.
I know.
Udo Kier's in it. Udo Kier with like sort of being a kind of gangbang like leader, and all of these like guys in harnesses, and I mean it is so fetishy. So I mean, talk about a kink. Like this is like exploring all of these very, very intense kinks, and this is in 1992.
Yeah, it was like early 90s. Yeah. And I'm just really glad that like there wasn't, a parasitic diarrhea tapeworm, whatever.
They had
happened.
it made.
That was one of the kinks they could have left out. I would not have.
No.
Can't get into that one.
But we as a society cannot even comprehend what that did to society then.
Oh, we were shook.
We don't have a good remembrance of it now because that's sort of before internet really recorded history. So.
Well, now you have like OnlyFans. You've got, sex is just at your fingertips at all times. It's so crazy because I just feel like that taboo is just gone now. Mm-hmm. And I think that, but like going back to Lindsey Graham, I think that like he's in his 70s. I feel like maybe he just held on to that taboo and that shame. And now, like, there's times where I'm like, I can't open my phone right now in public because I'm afraid what's going to pop up on my screen. Because it's like my whole, not my whole, but like my whole thing is like I've got to watch clips, I've got to get stories, I've got to talk about what everyone's talking about. So like sometimes I'm just like, like if you looked at my algorithm, you were like, who is this insane person? And I'm actually a very sweet person, but it's like I look at stuff and I'm like, oh, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
But like that taboo is just kind of gone. And I'm kind of obsessed right now. I am in a place where I'm looking at the evolution of OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Like I'm looking at people who are like, it's kind of wild. Like you'll see them and you're like, okay, they start off with like a good thirst trap. Mm-hmm. And then they'll get into like butt. Mm-hmm. And then they'll show a little more. Mm-hmm. And then they'll start playing with themselves. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, okay, they're doing that. And then full porn. And you're like, oh my God. It's like watching like a Pokemon evolve.
Yeah. Just little by little.
Yeah.
Incrementally.
Yeah. It's like watching someone's Pikachu like turn into like a Charizard.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, I like all that kind of stuff. I think it's really interesting. I think it's very like industrious that people have found a way to monetize,
make money,
their eroticism and their bodies, and I love it. I think it's great. I do think it's like the bubble has popped. I don't think people can make money really anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's as lucrative. Else. And it's a lot of work. It's way more work than you think because, what's monetized is communicating with people. Uh-huh. So all of your messaging back and forth with your fans, you have to do so much of that to make money.
Yeah.
And constantly updating them on the content that you're making and then making that content and then editing it down, all this stuff. It's like, and looking for a new approach. Because how many times are you going to show your bush? How many times is it going to be new? How many times are you going to show whole? It's like you have to find a new approach every time.
Donna Summer could never. She was hot. That's what we need, the reboot of that. Just showing some woman just getting ready for work, ironing her lingerie.
Yeah. They have to work so hard. So people think, oh, it's easy. I'll just post a couple of pictures of my feet. No.
No, everyone has feet.
You have so much to do. Like people think sex work is easy. Sex work is the hardest job there is.
Oh, like there's a group of comedians who I'm not gonna like out them, but like who are like, oh yeah, we make a couple bucks here and there from our feet. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, I put my foot in a jar of peanut butter, and I'm like, you know what? Good for you, bitch. Good for you.
Good.
I could never. There's one thing I would never do is that. I wish, Margaret, I wish I could have the confidence to just like
do a bit of sex work.
Disrobe and have good lighting and be like, take a pic.
Yeah.
I couldn't, never.
I wouldn't mind doing it. It just the sustained activity of somebody that's on a platform like OnlyFans. They have to do so much to even make an impact. I don't think I could sustain it.
No. Good for you, though.
Yeah.
Power to him. Let's move on to a couple more stories. So we were talking about Erewhon being huge in the 90s. It all comes back to Hailey Bieber, and here she is again because she has now launched the must-have jeans of the year. Move over, Sydney Sweeney and white supremacy, because Hailey Bieber has teamed up with Gap for their new 1996 jeans, and they're under $100.
Wow.
So yeah, she has. She's bringing back the jeans, the infamous wide leg. There's the low rise. We're going full nostalgia with the 90s, and
cute.
I'm kind of here for it.
I like it.
I
like
loved it.
That sort of like low slung jean, and I like because it's comfortable, and it's actually good for summer because there's a lot of airflow.
Yeah,
in there, and it's flattering on a lot of body types and wearable for a lot of people.
for sure.
So I think that this is a good buy. I think that's good. I like that CK1 kind of look with a low slung denim.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, kind of androgynous.
Yes. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going back to the 90s. Okay, so Gap teased this ad or this collab. I hate collab. I hate the word collaboration. It was a commercial, right? So they showed like the bubble chair, and then they showed the like see-through phone. And I was like, oh, I'm in. And then they played like Gap, which going back to Madonna, I remember when they did the Gap ads and they did, I want to dress you up in my love.
Right.
And I was like, this is the best commercial I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And Gap was like dropping whatever day of the week it was. And then you found out, oh, it's Hailey Bieber. And remember, Gap was like established 1969. And I remember being like, wow, 1969, it's been around forever. And then they flipped it to 96. And I was like, wow, what a long time ago that was. And then in the ad, Hailey Bieber was like, it's iconic. It's also the year I was born. And I was like,
Yeah.
Same. I was also born in 1996. The delusion set in. I was like, oh, just Mitch McConnell. But like, this is the gay that came out of me, because I was like, holy shit. Gap is bringing back Heaven, Grass, Ohm, and Dream. Do you remember those fragrances?
Yeah, I love that.
Those flew off the shelves.
So good.
I tagged Gap. I was like, please tell me you're bringing back Dream and Heaven and Grass.
They're so good. I mean, Gap is always really good also when they like to work with these sort of like very, very influential people who are going to move product. You know, they just did a collaboration with Young Miko, like that cute, beautiful lesbian rapper. So cute.
With Gap?
Yeah. And I bought their sweats. And they're actually, it's just sweats.
Yeah.
But they just made it look so attractive. They made a video for her. We're using What's Up, which is her big song. And it's like all of these dancers wearing her sweats. And it's just like, oh, I want to buy into this. So they are very good at like making you just have to buy into that image at a low price point.
Yeah. I think that Gap is kind of the Madonna of retail.
Yeah.
Because it has these little like eras. It comes back and I'm like, you got Hailey Bieber attached to Gap? Move. She shows up and everyone is like buying it.
Well,
Smoothies,
they're buying
everything.
into this
Lip
image and
balm.
fantasy, the idea of like the Nepo baby who marries the rock star. It's a very, she's a symbolic kind of figure because it is a kind of fantasy of wealth and power and cool that, you know, it's like she's just born that way.
And she
was
knows
born
trends.
into it.
Like she knows
Yeah.
it's cool.
And it's like, you know, it's also effort too because she was a fan of Justin and then became Justin's wife.
Which is not creepy at all.
Well, it's also the dream of a lot of people. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of subconscious things happening when you buy into her brand. Her brand is also, you know, the smoothie. It's
Manifesting.
also it's also the lip gloss, the Road
Yeah, the
Cosmetics,
road. Yeah, which is great, by the way.
which is also really good. But so, you know, she's linked with all these products because these corporations know that she is like kind of a fantasy object, a person that can be emulated of all of the things she is. She's this, you know, daughter of a famous acting family and married to the biggest pop star, one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
Who would you like compare her to? Because I feel like that's you're absolutely right. I forget sometimes that like all of that is all lined up and you're like, oh yeah, I was there the whole time. But like, who is somebody, say, from back in the day that she's kind of an equivalent to?
You could say somebody like Grace Kelly, although she's not exactly a Nepo baby, although she does come from a good, wealthy family. But she also, became the Princess of Monaco. She was a very, very important A-list movie star for Hitchcock, and
like a Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe too. Like she's like sort of somebody that came up from an orphanage.
A Norma Jean.
Yeah. To really the invention of Marilyn Monroe from Norma Jean is her own product.
Yeah.
So she was able to sell her own product to the world.
Yeah.
So that's another kind of form of a dream. Like I could pull myself out of the orphanage and become the biggest movie star in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why it's sort of as a marketing thing. It's really, really compelling.
Yeah, but I'm here for Gap. I'm here for the Gap return. Like, let's go.
The Gap is always, it's also they're selling basics that are practical, that are affordable, and, selling the dream, but you can also use the dream every day. You can wear this every day. You can wear this for a long time. It's comfortable, and there's so many good things about
very
the
Americana,
idea.
affordable Americana.
Affordable, like you're not overspending, but you're also buying into this fantasy.
Yeah.
And so Hailey Bieber's kind of the perfect manifestation of today's idea of a dream girl.
Yeah, totally. Hailey Bieber, today's dream girl.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a couple more. Let's see. We were talking about, let's just do the last two. Okay. We did talk about Sam Neill's passing, and I'm very sad about this. I loved him.
He was
I love
great.
Jurassic Park. I am a huge dinosaur buff.
Yeah.
And I was very sad to see him go.
Mm-hmm.
One of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life. Sam Neill in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Possession? Did you see Possession with Isabella Gianni?
Yes, but no, that wasn't it.
Uh-huh.
It was him and Lawrence Fishburne in a movie called Event Horizon.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Woo! It is about a spaceship that gets sucked into a portal, and that portal is hell.
Oh.
It is one of the scariest movies. It still
Oh.
lives up. I saw it like not too long ago, and I'm like, damn. I watched it like as a kid, and I was like, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen. But this is where you know where we're at in society, because we have a trillionaire. We have our first trillionaire. And this was just a casual auction where they auctioned off a T-Rex, like you do, nicknamed Gus. And Gus sold for a casual $50 million. Yeah. I bid on it, and this will now be going in my dinosaur room.
Was it Elon that bought it? Well, they don't know.
I don't think so. It was a mystery bidder. 38 feet long Tyrannosaurus Rex sold for $50.1 million at auction, likely by a private buyer, is being criticized by paleontologists and other scientists. The fossil nicknamed Gus. Hold on, let me go back. Let's get rid of that. Many hoped a museum would buy the impressive specimen, but no. The Smithsonian and 3 other large natural history museums that NPR contacted said they did not bid on it because the fossil may not be available for public viewing or research. The sale has upset many in the scientific community.
It's sad because you would want something like that to be available for the public to be able to sort of witness it. So somebody's just like taking it. No, I want it. Mine.
I have a dinosaur now. You know what? I'm not going to name names. Kim Kardashian. I bet it was her.
Oh, she's going to make it part of the new Skims campaign.
Right? Skims T-Rex. Honey, big ass, tiny arms. It's kind of, because she does that shit. She's like, I'm going to wear Marilyn Monroe's dress and I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
That whole thing, but I mean, it is kind of Kim sort of like, she wants to make an impact with that. She doesn't like consider the historical like importance of it, a gown like that, and she wants to just exploit it. But you know, she also is iconic in her own way.
I know.
It's hard to know, but Kim is such the opposite of a Marilyn Monroe who was so victimized by the industry and most likely murdered by it. Whereas Kim is in such a position of power. She, of course, Kim is not free from abuse. She's a terrible relationship with Kanye West. And then, she was robbed and, it was that horrible thing where she was like kidnapped and robbed for her jewelry in Paris.
Oh, yes.
That horrible I mean, there's horrible things that have happened to her and, it's difficult, but she's a tycoon.
She went platinum once. That was terrible,
But she's the opposite of somebody like Marilyn Monroe, who was very powerless against an industry where Kim holds all the cards. So maybe it is a kind of a wonderful gesture that she is wearing this dress to stand up for somebody who was bullied so much by an industry. And now a woman dominates and is able to wear that gown.
So you think she could be the new spokeswoman for T-Rex representation? Is that what you're like? This dinosaur was misunderstood.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Kardashians at all, but I do think that there are reasons why they are so powerful and rich.
Mm-hmm.
And they're smart business people. They kind of know what they're doing.
She's like, this dinosaur was gay, LGBT Rex, and we need, it needs to be, the story needs to live on.
Yeah.
The land before time, mama.
Right. Yeah, we've always been here. We're here. We've been here. We've always been here, girl.
Oh, like, and how would you where do you, imagine being friends with the buyer of this, right? And you're like, hey, Steve, a lot of bones on that 18-wheeler.
Are you going to have to put it together? You're going to have to put all of it. It's like they come with IKEA instructions and
the worst IKEA manual ever.
Just terrible.
You're going to put the Flugenschlagen next to the Dusseldorf.
I would never be able to know how to put together. I couldn't do it.
What do you got going on in the living room, Steve? I got this thing.
So selfish. It's really selfish.
Or you just walk in one day and you're like, oh, here's the T-Rex, and you're like, Monica, I just felt thrifty. I've always wanted a T-Rex, so I got one. God.
Wrong.
All right, and our final story. This looks like a show straight out of hell. I would get on Event Horizon for this.
Oh my God.
So this show, Special Forces, has the season 5 is coming out soon, and they just announced the cast, and it is just the I don't know what this show's about. I think they take celebs and put them in the woods. It's kind of like special ops, they jump out of helicopters, all that kind of stuff.
Or like Private Benjamin. It looks a little because you're taking people who are not going to be used to it.
I'm more of a Troop Beverly Hills.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm let's go to the Beverly Hilton and Bungalow 5 and make s'mores. That's my vibe. I would never. If you're you're gonna eat crickets tonight, no thanks.
No.
Absolutely not. Unless it gives me parasitic diarrhea. But the cast includes Candace Cameron Bure. I'm out.
No.
Ruby Rose and George Santos tits. Look at
I thought he was in prison. I guess he's out now.
I think this show is prison.
In a way.
So let's see. As the great Hillary Burton Morgan once said, make your money, honey. Great American Family star Candace Cameron. I don't even know how to say her last name. Burr, whatever.
Burr.
She's taking advice to heart, joining 14 other celebrity recruits, including Batwoman alum Ruby Rose and former politician, convicted felon George Santos. You know what convicted felons need? Another opportunity. They're on Special Forces, the world's toughest test. So some of the recruits must adapt to uncomfortable conditions, terrain, harsh jungle warfare, claustrophobia, high-pressure search of an underground bunker to find crucial military weapons, a supply load. Well, George Santos loves a load. Retrieval while suspended 300 feet above the jungle floor. So all these challenges. I don't know what they win, but here's some of the other contestants. Here's the full list of recruits. So we have Matt Barnes, an NBA champion, Alicia Baumgardner, who is a boxer. See, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Then you have Candace Cameron Bure, Full House and Fuller House. Also the Great American Christian Network. Brandi Glanville from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. David Charvet from Baywatch, Colin Gosselin, so one of their kids.
One of the 8, yeah. One of the I think the oldest one.
I know.
Yeah.
Come on, Colin. Oliver Hudson, which kind of shocked me a little bit. LaShawn McCoy, NFL Super Bowl champion. Maxim Namov, Olympic figure skater. Ruby Rose, George Santos, Hannah Stocking. Do you know her? She's a comedian.
Comic? Yeah.
Yeah. Hannah Stocking. She's doing it.
That's good.
Brianna Tisi, I love her. She looks like Christina Aguilera on Selling Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Alexia Umansky and her dad, Mauricio Umansky from Buying Beverly Hills. Also, Kyle Richards' ex-husband and her daughter.
So they're using like the sort of the Dancing with the Stars formula of getting like sort of controversial people, but people from reality, people from sports, and then a comic, which is
a Hannah Stocking.
Yeah, which
She's
is a classic Dancing with the Stars formula.
Yeah.
So I mean, people want to watch, people sort of like who are have this, different kinds of notoriety suffer. So this looks like a very suffering type of show. I think I would say suffer for sure.
For sure, suffer.
Yeah.
And you know who I think we have to blame for this? This kind of format of what we're getting into is Sean Spicer. Because Sean Spicer was fired, right, from the first administration and went on Dancing with the Stars. And everyone lost their shit.
Yeah.
And he came out there with flamingo sleeves and was like, and then got kicked off or whatever. But that's what we're doing. It's like, oh, George Sant, like what?
Yeah, it's a perfect formula.
It's drama. You're going to get politics. You're going to get people telling other people what a woman is.
And a kind of redemption if any of these people show another side of themselves that is like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it is a chance for redemption. So I like Ruby Rose. I hope that she doesn't get too beat up down there, mosquito bites and all.
I want her to.
I hope she does well.
Oh, she's gonna kick ass.
Yeah,
I think because
I
I
think
don't know. I don't think Ruby Rose is problematic.
No.
So I'm hoping that's what I want. I want this like hot lesbian.
Yeah, she should kick some ass.
Come in there and be like, baby girl, I got this.
We're rooting for Ruby Rose and Hannah Stocking.
Would you ever do like a reality show?
I would.
You would?
I would love to. I just haven't been asked.
Which one?
I haven't been asked.
You haven't been asked?
No.
So the invitation's out.
I did Dancing with the Stars in 2011.
You did?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Oh, it was so hard. I was like, you have to do dancing. I don't want to dance. I'm not the good dancer. And it's really, you get really tired.
Yeah.
And you get so exhausted learning all those routines. It's like, it should be like the athletes really win that because it's an athletic forum.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really hard.
It's always weird when they're like, what? The Olympic figure skater won? What the, the super
because
athlete?
they're in good physical condition. I was not. But I did get to do it with The Situation.
Oh, humble brag.
Yeah, and Bristol Palin.
Oh, even better.
And Brandy. And I met Whitney.
Brandy, the singer?
The singer, yeah.
God bless.
Beautiful. And I met Whitney Houston.
What?
It was right before she died. She came to watch Brandy because that Brandy's her niece.
Cinderella.
Yeah, and Whitney was there, and we were all looking at the Palin family, who are all filing in, and like
from Alaska.
Yeah, and like Whitney was looking at that, and she was like, "Be careful with them."
Wait, Whitney Houston had a warning.
Yeah, just
for the Palins.
Yeah, be careful, like shaking her finger, saying, watch out for them. She's like, I don't trust them, and I was like, ooh, but it was Whitney.
Yeah,
I was really starstruck.
Oh, of course.
Like that's when I was just like, it's Whitney Houston, and then she died shortly after.
Yeah, because that must have been like around the same time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a year before she died.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like what a moment.
It was really, really,
beware
really
the Palins.
Yeah, beware. Like it was a real it was intense, but I really loved Whitney.
God, legend. What would you ever do? Say like a Big Brother, like a celebrity Big Brother?
Yeah,
would you do Traitors?
I would love to do Traitors.
You would be fantastic on Traitors.
I would love to do Traitors. Yeah, I just haven't been asked. I'm friends with Alan.
Yes.
For a long, long time. But yeah, I would love to do any of those shows.
I'm really rooting for you.
Yes.
I think you're going to do it.
Okay.
And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to manifest a good cast.
Okay.
Okay. We don't want, because what if that was Whitney Houston being like, beware of them. And then you're on Traders with Bristol Palin. You're like, Whitney.
No.
What about all this? Yeah. God. Well, Margaret, this has been a dream
So fun.
podcast of mine. Thank you so much for taking
Thank
time out of your day.
you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
being here. I hope you had fun.
Yes.
Please tell everyone where they can find you, follow you.
People can find me. I'm on tour, so they can find me tickets for my shows at margaretcho.com. And I'm on Instagram at Margaret_Cho. So yeah, I'm out there.
The CHOligarch.
CHOligarch.
Let it rain, mama. And thank you guys. Oh, sweetie.
Thank you.
And make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for leaving comments and sharing all the clips. And we will see you next time here on the Just Sayin Podcast. Have a fantastic week, ladybugs. Bye.